Hello everyone, Samsung is undoubtedly one of the most recognized brands in the world. And it's not hard to see why their Galaxy series has always stood out. Whether it's in the high-end market with the Galaxy S and Z series or in the mid-range with the A series. And today, we're going to focus on one of the best-selling phones in this range, the Samsung Galaxy A55. This phone is a real cornerstone in Samsung's lineup as it combines solid features, a premium design, and a reasonable price. This new version of the Galaxy A55 is even more refined, particularly in terms of design and battery life. But is it really worth it in 2024? Is it the best choice in this price range? Stick around until the end of the video to find out. By the way, you'll find all the important info and the link to check out this product in the description. Every click and purchase through this link supports the channel. Let's start with one of the most striking features of this phone, its design. The Galaxy A55 borrows many elements from Samsung's high-end model, particularly the Galaxy S24 series. You can see it at first glance with this flat-edged aluminum chassis and the glass back. Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, a glass that's much more durable than that of the previous generation. The look is modern, with a premium design similar to the latest iPhones. This phone is a mid-range device with finishes akin to pricier models. The key island, a raised area on the frame, houses the volume and power buttons. We find this famous key island, a raised area on the frame where the volume and power buttons are located. It gives it a very polished aesthetic, and I have to say the phone feels really nice to hold. The phone is heavy at 213 grams, with thick bezels giving it a dated look. With 161.1 millimeters in height and 77.4 millimeters in width, it makes for a fairly imposing smartphone. The problem is also the presence of a fairly thick black border around the screen, which gives a slightly dated impression compared to some competitors, which offer much thinner borders. For a phone that's meant to be modern, it's a small detail that could definitely annoy some users. Samsung protects from wear, IP67 resistance, screen protection, with an IP67 rating, for water and dust resistance, which is rare in this price range. The screen is protected by Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, making it resistant to scratches and impacts. The glass back picks up fingerprints easily, so you might want to invest in a case to keep it clean. The Galaxy A55 is available in several colors: blue, lilac, blue, night, and lime, which allows you to personalize the aesthetic a little according to your tastes. Now, let's get into the heart of the matter with the features. And here, Samsung doesn't disappoint. The Galaxy A55 comes with a 6.6-inch Super AMOLED display. This screen is one of the best in its class. Full HD plus resolution with 1080 by 2340 pixels and a refresh rate of 120 Hz. Everything, like web browsing, scrolling through social media, or playing games, happens very smoothly. The screen also supports HDR10, which is a real plus for image quality when you're watching multimedia content. Samsung has always been known for the quality of its screens, and once again, they don't disappoint. The colors are vibrant, the blacks are very deep, and the viewing experience is simply excellent, whether you're watching videos or playing games. Samsung claims a maximum brightness of 1000 nits, but the difference isn't noticeable. Other competitors, like the Pixel 8a, offer much higher brightness. It's more than enough for outdoor use. But other competitors, like the Pixel 8a, offer much higher brightness. That can make a difference if you're often in direct sunlight. On the performance side, the Galaxy A55 is powered by the Exynos 1480 processor paired with 8GB of RAM, standard for this price range. The A54. This processor is paired with 8GB of RAM, which is pretty standard for this price range. The whole setup is smooth, whether you're multitasking or switching between different apps. However, it still lags behind some competitors. Like the Poco F6, offers much higher performance in this price range. You'll be able to play games like Call of Duty Mobile or PUBG, but you might need to tweak the graphics settings to avoid some slowdowns. So, it's not a phone we'd recommend for hardcore gamers, but for everyday use, it definitely gets the job done. Battery life excels, lasting 2 days moderately. You can easily get through 2 days with moderate use. It's perfect for those who don't want to worry about charging their phone every night. Once again, if you are a heavy consumer of videos or games, expect more like a day's worth of battery life. The big weak point here is the fast charging. With only 25 watts, it'll take a little over an hour and a half to fully charge the phone. And Samsung doesn't include a charger in the box, so you'll have to buy one separately. The Galaxy A55 runs on Android 14 with the One UI 6.1 overlay from Samsung. If you've ever used a Samsung smartphone, you'll feel right at home. The interface is smooth, well-designed, and offers plenty of customization options. You can tweak the look of the interface, change themes, and enjoy good notification management. Meanwhile, Samsung also has a bad habit of pre-installing a lot of apps, which we call bloatware. You'll find apps like Facebook, Netflix, and Spotify. Fortunately, most can be uninstalled. Fortunately, most of these apps can be removed. But that's still a downside for those who prefer a cleaner interface. On the security side, Samsung integrates an under-screen fingerprint reader, which works well overall. It's not the fastest sensor on the market, but it's accurate enough for everyday use. In this price range, the Galaxy A55 has to face some serious rivals like the Google Pixel 7a and the Poco F6. Compared to the Pixel 7a, the Galaxy A55 stands out for its creamy design and battery life, but it is outdated in terms of performance and quality. Photography, especially in low light. The Pixel 7a, for example, offers a much superior photo experience thanks to its image processing algorithms, while the Poco F6 beats the Galaxy A55 in terms of raw power, especially for gaming. On the other hand, if you're looking for a phone with great battery life and a sleek design, the Galaxy A55 is an excellent choice. Finally, it is also important to mention the Galaxy A54, the previous version, which is still available at a lower price. The improvements between the two models are minimal. So, if you're looking to save a bit, the A54 is still a great option. Samsung Galaxy A55, mid-range, premium design, solid battery. Perfect for those looking for a mid-range smartphone with a premium design and solid battery life. This is a model that will please fans of the Samsung brand and those who appreciate a quality screen. However, there are a few areas where it lets itself down, including a somewhat slow fast charge and performance that, while improved, still lags behind the competition. So if you're looking for exceptional photo performance, or you're a heavy gamer, you might find better options elsewhere. Like the Google Pixel 7a, or the Poco F6. If you're curious to learn more, you'll find all the info in the link in the description. Just a reminder that every click and purchase through this link directly supports the channel, and I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a comment to give your impressions. Don't forget to like the video if you found it helpful, and of course, subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming product discoveries. And see you very soon. Hi.